It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at All-Pro Davante Adams. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season thus far. It's the Raiders and the 49ers. All that and more coming up next.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. They're the best team in the NFL as far as running the football goes, but they're in for a stern test here.
Yeah, that defense that they're going up against, they're no slouch either. One of the top 5 units in the league. I think this game could boil down to stopping the big play. This offense can certainly hit some home runs, and if they hit on a couple here, it might be all they need to win the game.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Right to the air is Carr. And that's complete to Adams. The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 5 catches, 80 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
On play action, it's Carr. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Complete to Hunter Renfrow. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
On second down, Jacobs. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
Eric Armstead brought him down. Brings up third down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They go with Jacobs. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
It's a gain of 2.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just 1 but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7.50.
Now you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So for Kyle Shanahan, he had it right, as the challenge is a good one.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trey Lance.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a play fake. Lance. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Grant's going to throw. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or 17-game schedule. Now his name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From midfield, here's Carr. This throw over the middle, taken in by Cole. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now Carr again. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory. They didn't pick it up.
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw going to be taken in by Cole. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 24, Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's Jacobs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, 2 cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And Lance again going to keep it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 38, Lance. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Lance. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Lance. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Max Crosby, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long
distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these two teams approach this one internally?
And I think that we both subscribe to the theory that it is the game of the year so far, and it could be a Super Bowl preview. I know outwardly both teams are going to tell us, hey, it's 1 of 16. We're going to do what we do. Let's just go ahead and play our game. But I think we both know that internally they're saying we've got to establish we're the team to beat in case we see them again.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Now Carr.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then tonight and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Here's Lance. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And Lance again going to keep it.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
Got his target, Samuel.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, here's Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on first down is Lance. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Being chased out left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Oh, look at this play call. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Kyle Shanahan an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr now on first down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now on first down. It's complete to Cole. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Carr going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's a busy Week 17 of the regular season, so let's get right to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We continue on with a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay.